Couple really quick things. The temperature dropped like 45 degrees last night. It's not cold in this room, motel room, but I'm still cold because I just got in from outside, hence the beanie. Also, I keep mentioning that the polls close at 6. I'm in Texas. That is Central Standard Time here in the States. So I don't know what time that is where you are, but yeah, sorry for keep mentioning times, but got about 48 hours after each video goes up to vote before I stop counting your votes, just to be clear on that. But anyways, on to this part of the round of 32. What's up, people? My name is Shaggy, the Opinionated Hippie, currently running Zappa March Madness here on this channel. You'll find reviews and comments about tours, albums, all that kind of stuff. But right now, we have 32 songs going head-to-head in sort of a bracket NCAA March Madness style. This is the round of 32, part 2. The 32 songs are in groups of 8 with a number 1 seed in each group, number 8 seed in each group. The voting for the first part is still live. There is another video, the one posted previous to this. The voting for that closes tomorrow evening at 6. The voting for this one will go until Wednesday evening at 6. This is who is going in this bracket. We have number 1 seed, the number 3 overall, but the number 1 seed in this bracket, Burnt Weenie Sandwich versus number 8, Orchestral Favorites. Number 2, We're Only In It For The Money versus number 7, Hammersmith Odeon. Number 3, Over-nite Sensation versus Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. And number 4, Apostrophe versus number 5, Sheik, Yerbouti. So I'm going to give my reasons why I think you should vote for each one if you want to stick around for that. Other than that, if you don't care about what I have to say about it, in the comments below, pick who you think should win out of these 4 pairings. We'll close the voting on Wednesday, and either Friday night or Saturday morning, we'll move on to the next round because I'm going to be posting these videos over the next couple days. But anyways, yeah, all right, on to bout number 1. Bout number 1, Burnt Weenie Sandwich versus Orchestral Favorites. I mean, how could Orchestral Favorites lose this? It is Frank at his classical music best. Absolutely, his all-time favorite song is on this, Strictly Gentile. And if that is not a reason to vote for it because it is Frank's all-time favorite song, or at least he said that once in an interview, I think, then why? I mean, you have to vote for it, right? But every other song on here is great. It's got Naval Aviation is just a classical little sort of just avant-garde piece of like classical music. Duke of Prunes actually has a guitar solo in it. Bogus Pomp is just this like lengthy, just cartoonish movie soundtrack-ish all over the place, just piece of like perfection. And Pedro's Dowry is just another almost near perfect piece. Like, I don't know how this could lose. However, it's going up against Burnt Weenie Sandwich, which is one of the best albums Frank ever made. Interesting that these are both almost all instrumental. There are 2 vocal tracks on Burnt Weenie Sandwich, the opening and closing track, which open and kind of bookend everything that's in between perfectly. You get an Igor's Boogie. You get one of the best guitar solos Frank has ever like put down on an album in the theme from Burnt Weenie Sandwich. You get The Little House I Used to Live In. You get Holiday in Berlin Full Blown, which is one of his all-time greatest songs. No vocals. That would only happen in the Live Flo and Eddie era. But just absolutely, just some of the greatest music he's ever played. It's just some out-of-tune horns, but purposefully maybe. Some jams, some guitar solos, just a little bit of everything on this otherwise just perfect album of what is essentially sort of like he had broken up the Mothers, and now this was sort of like, along with Weasels Rip My Flesh, sort of like cold, like stuff that were kind of leftovers and stuff like that, but nonetheless made an absolutely perfect album. So yeah, what do you think is better, Burnt Weenie Sandwich or Orchestral Favorites? You decide. On to the next bout. You really can't. This is probably the bout that has been the most opposite of things. You have We're Only In It For The Money, Frank's probably best studio achievement of all time versus Hammersmith Odeon, which is a live document from the amazing Winter 78 tour that had Adrian Belew on guitar, Bozio and O'Hearn as the rhythm section. You had an amazing Torture Never Stops solo. Torture Never Stops appears in its best version ever. You get Pound for a Brown on the Bus. You get a King Kong with just an absolutely ridiculous guitar solo. You get pretty much like the greatest hits of everything that this band played over the course of 3 discs. There's not a bad note. The sequencing is perfect. Pretty much covers the entire ground. You're missing a song or two. Maybe that's the reason why you won't vote for it. But you can hear those songs elsewhere. The sound is amazing. It's just an absolutely amazing live document and of an amazing live band. Going against We're Only In It For The Money, which is the best thing Frank probably ever did in the studio. The editing is amazing. The melodies to the songs are catchy and hummable. And this also contains Take Your Clothes Off When You Dance, arguably the best melody Frank ever wrote. The songs are biting. The commentary is not juvenile. It's possibly still relevant now, 50 plus years later. It's just a mind-boggling piece of if you had just had the songs alone and they had faded out and there had been like silence between them, it would have been an amazing album. But the way he edits together with the noise and the sort of the talking of Tom Wilson in the studio and the ending of the chrome-plated Megaphone of Destiny, which your crime is now etched on your back, and that whole weird avant-garde piece, just a near perfect album. We're Only In It For The Money. Versus Hammersmith Odeon. So what do you want? Vote. Third battle, Over-nite Sensation versus Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. Shut Up and Play Your Guitar is, we're going to include all of them. So it's 3 releases that we're including in this of nothing but guitar solos. A couple like instrumental tracks, and there's some talking in there that's been edited in as segues between the things, but it's just a bunch of really, really, really good guitar solos from some really great eras of Frank. It was in my top 10 of all of the 55 releases he released during his lifetime. The guitar solos are amazing. Some of his all-time best guitar solos are on here. There's 3 Inca Road solos from 79 that are just evidence that was his best year ever as far as guitar playing goes. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with this album, unless you hate guitar. And then if you hate guitar, maybe you're going to vote for Over-nite Sensation, which opens up with one of the best openings he has on any album, Camarillo Brillo. Just a great song. Ralph Humphrey sounds amazing on the drums. This has got Zombie Wolf, which has the best studio solo he's ever played, according to me, on there. You get a good Dirty Love, you get a great Montana, the 50-50 is good. There's another song on there which maybe you like. Maybe you think Dynamo Hum is the funniest thing he's ever done. You're definitely going to want to vote for this over Shut Up and Play Your Guitar, because there's no Dynamo Hum on Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. Both contain really, really excellent guitar playing. Shut Up and Play Your Guitar has more guitar playing, but Over-nite Sensation might have it has the best studio solo Frank ever played in Zombie Wolf, if you ask me. So yeah, who knows? What do you think? Vote in the comments. And the last battle, number 4, Apostrophe versus number 5, Shake Your Booty. Shake Your Booty has probably one of Frank's all-time greatest guitar solos in Rat Tamago. It's got a Wild Love. It's got a Yo Mama with an amazing guitar solo. It's got the Shake Your Booty Tango, which is a guitar solo from The Little House I Used to Live In, from the same band that you can hear on Hammersmith Odeon, which, battled earlier. It's got amazing vocal performances by Adrian Belew on Jones Crusher and City of Tiny Lights. The playing is amazing. It's funny. It's got great music. It's got good lyrics. It's got flakes. It's just a phenomenal album. Going against Apostrophe, which has Don't Eat the Yellow Snow, that entire suite. Somebody could not vote. Somebody commented that they did not vote for Stage 1 in the previous in the bout that's on the previous video because of the garden section of that, the audience participation where somebody recites a poem. That poem's not on here. Neither is the audience participation. So maybe this album will get your vote because of this Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. There's also an amazing Stinkfoot, a Cosmic Debris, and one of the best 2 ballads Frank ever wrote in Uncle Remus, the other one being Anything off Cruising with Ruben and the Jets. But yeah, just an incredible album. These are both really good albums that are kind of in the same lane, that have a little bit of everything. So this is worthy of a 4 or 5 bout. But yeah, vote. Anyways, that's all I got from this hotel, motel in Austin, Texas, wherever you are. Put your votes in the comments below. You have until Wednesday at 6, at which point I will stop counting your votes. You can still put them in the comments. I just won't count them. And if you have not yet voted in the first part of this, which had the 4th overall seed, but the 4th of the number 1 Roxy and Elsewhere as the number 1 seed in that bout versus stage 1, check out that video and vote for those. That voting ends Tuesday at 6. So anyways, thanks for watching. Vote, all that stuff, and subscribe so you know when the next video goes up and you can vote for the next round. Peace. And the response has been amazing, people. So thank you very much for voting, and let's keep it up. This is awesome. And so far, the results have been surprising. So it'll be interesting to see how this one turns out. All right, that's all I got for now. Peace, y'all. Bye.